Sanchar Sathi. The center has directed smartphone manufacturers to pre-install the government-developed Sanchar Sathi app on all new devices and push it via software updates to existing phones. The app allows users to report fraudulent calls, such messages, and stolen mobile phones. Importantly, the government has asked that the app cannot be deleted by users. Earlier, the Department of Telecommunication told companies that the app must be non-deletable, non-restrictable, and non-disableable, raising concern about privacy and forced compliance. Later, the telecom minister clarified that Sanchar Sathi is not mandatory and users may delete it if they wish. About Sanchar Sathi is an optional mobile app and website developed by the Department of Telecommunication. It aims to empower mobile users, enhance security, and raise awareness about government initiatives. The platform provides multiple citizen-focused services along with updates and educational material on telecom, cybersecurity, and end-user protection. Key services offered by Sanchar Sathi. Sanchar Sathi provides a range of tools to strengthen user security, prevent fraud, and help track stolen devices. Chakshu, reporting suspected fraud communication. Chakshu allows users to report suspicious calls, SMS, WhatsApp messages, or other communication linked to impersonation of Department of Telecommunication, TRAI, police, or government official. Investment or trading scams. Fake KYC or payment related messages from banks, utilities, or insurance. Malicious link, phishing attempts, unverified APKs, and device cloning attempts. Chakshu cannot be used to file cybercrime complaints. User may also report spam or unsolicited commercial communication (UCC), which is added under the Telecom Commercial Communication Customer Preference Regulation 2018 regulations of TRAI. Block and track lost or stolen mobile phones. Sanchar Sathi enables user to block a lost or stolen mobile device, trace the device when someone tries to use it, unblock it after recovery. The service uses the phone's IMEI number, a unique 15-digit identifier stored by mobile networks. Mandatory phone number registration. Registration using a mobile number is compulsory for using the app features. The app states this is required to identify the mobile number linked to its services. On Android phone, the app automatically detects the active phone number and sends a registration SMS to Department of Telecommunication without explicit user consent. This has raised major privacy concerns. What permission Sanchar Sathi seeks on Android? Send SMS enables the app to send the automatic registration SMS to Department of Telecommunication. Call and SMS logs allows reporting suspicious calls or messages through the app. Photos and files needed to upload screenshots of scam calls, SMS, or documentation for lost stolen phone reporting. Camera access used to scan a phone's IMEI barcode to verify device authentically. Legal basis for mandating Sanchar Sathi. The government's directive relies on expanded powers under the Telecommunication Act 2023 and the amended Telecom Cyber Security Rule 2024. Telecom Cyber Security rules were amended in 2025. While Department of Telecommunication had earlier assured that its mandate would remain limited to telecom operators, the November 2025 amendment broadened the scope significantly. Expanded definition who falls under Department of Telecommunication Authority now. The amendment introduced the term telecommunication identifier user entity, covering any entity that uses a phone number to identify users. This includes smartphone manufacturers, messaging platforms like WhatsApp, apps requiring phone number verification. Under the broadened definition, Department of Telecommunication mandated WhatsApp and other platforms to auto-log-out web sessions every 6 hours, required WhatsApp accounts to stop working if used on device without the registered SIM. The Sanchar Sathi pre-installation mandate arises from this expanded rule set. Constitutional concerns and right to privacy. Experts warn that forced installation and a ban on installing the app may face constitutional scrutiny. Smartphone makers warn that complying with the mandate may require deep operating system level changes, potentially weakening device security. Concerns are amplified because Sanchar Sathi is government-backed and state agency received broad exemption under India's Data Protection Act. Critics fear this could give the center greater control over digital ecosystems and expand state surveillance capabilities. Experts noted the Bhutta Swami judgment protects the right to privacy. State-mandated apps must meet list of legality, necessity, proportionality, and least intrusive means. Aadhaar survived scrutiny partly because it was categorized as voluntary at the time. By making Sanchar Sathi pre-installed and uninstallable, the mandate shifts from a voluntary security tool to compelled compliance, raising privacy concerns.